Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Today we'll take a look at the New Zealand dollar, because on the euro currency, as you can see, we have discussed this moment that we could prepare the technical picture and make the technical analysis, but the major driving factor will be results of the French elections. So as you can see, market has opened with yesterday with a large gap up, and currently I do not see really big sense with analyzing what is going on there, since we need to see what really will happen with the gap. If market will turn to the closing the gap, so it will be one story, because in this case the 109 breakout will be treated as the wash and rinse, and would mean that the overall bearish tendency is still valid. While if market will move above this area and will keep gap open at least for some time, so maybe this could mean that the overall bearish tendency on the euro currency on the daily chart is over. So we need to be patient and wait a bit to see for the clarity what really will happen there. Also, guys, speaking on Emmanuel Macron, if you remember in our weekly researches, we have said that we expect to get some compromising material, maybe some campaign in the mass media against the Macron, because we thought that it will be not really good president for the France. But right now, we see that as no really compromising evidence have appeared right before the first round of the elections. It seems that the Macron could really win the elections in the France. So because it's a bit different behavior that we see right now compared to what we have expected, and as no really information campaign against Macron has happened, as no compromising evidence have appeared, so it could mean that maybe indeed Macron will become the president. So right now we probably have to abandon and deny our first view that hardly Macron will become the president. So because the situation is changing, and the moments that we would like to see and expected to see haven't appeared. That's why we think that it's really situation could change differently, and in the second round Macron indeed could become take the presidency. So, but still, it's the whole week till the second round, and everything could happen. So we will keep watching what will be in France and in the euro currency. So, but meantime, currently we have also set up on the New Zealand dollar, just to let's make some update on it, because we have discussed this stuff within the last month. From time to time we have prepared the update on it. If you remember, actually overall this trading has started from this bread and butter trade that was on a New Zealand dollar. As soon as it has been completed, we said that market could achieve next target, because here our major target stands with this 1618 extension, because it hasn't been quite reached here, while the drop was really very fast. Usually such combination as an untouched target after the strong drop leads to completion of the target, because the impulse here is strong, and untouched target works like the magnet, so it attracts the price, and price tending to complete the target. That's why usually sooner or later the market drops and reach the extension. So this is what we see right now. In our previous video, we said that market could take the shape of the butterfly here, but with the following to one condition: if price action will remain inside to this initial swing. So market should not break this area to keep chance on appearing of the butterfly. Okay, so now you see that's really has happened. So market is turning down precisely at the area that we have specified in our last update on New Zealand dollar. This is, by the way, the intraday 618 resistance. We'll see it a bit later. The market right now taking the tendency to the downside. To the downside, we have two targets. First one is 62840 approximately. This is, as you can see, first target of the butterfly is 127, and completion of this A, B, C top 1618 target. Next one will be greater. This is 6750. This 1618 target on the butterfly and completion point of this large A, B, C top D pattern. So this is very nice looking pattern as well. Currently, the dropping of the Pacific region currencies could be triggered by the geopolitical tensions around North Korea, and since this probably will impact the whole region, so the two many countries involved in this process, the China, the North Korea, South Korea, and in general, if any mess will start there, it could really reach in Japan and also other countries that stands in this region. But in general, appearing of the possible conflict in this area destabilized overall area. Because currently it's big uncertainty around what really will happen there and could happen. That's why this makes some pressure on the Asia Pacific currencies, and probably New Zealand dollar is not an exception. That's why we see that currently the New Zealand dollar shows the behavior that mostly corresponds to our expectation. So we initially thought that this could become the next target on downward action on the New Zealand dollar. What we have on intraday charts on the 4-hour time frame chart, as you can see, market has completed the butterfly that we have discussed right around the 618 resistance. So as you can see, this market wasn't able to pass through it, shown any breakouts, a bit volatility around it, whipsaw action around major resistance, but market has failed to pass through this area. Now it's turning to the dropping. On the hourly chart, you can see that some kind of the sideways action is forming. Right now, market stands in the lower border of this consolidation. So this first touch, second touch, third touch. Market dropped below the weekly pivot point and below the weekly pivot support one. This is important because dropping below the support one could mean that this is new bear trend is developing here. And in general, as you can see, guys, overall price action that we see on the daily chart and hourly chart mostly corresponds to our expectation that we have discussed in the previous videos. And we will keep watching because, as you can see, this really attractive situation here. This extended target. It's really significant potential for trading, especially if market will drop here. It probably could reach this area because hardly market will leave uncompleted this large ABCD pattern on the daily chart. So keep watching. If you would like to take the short position, you could wait for some different scenarios. For example, you could wait for the breakout here and then try and take the position on some minor retracement. That's how you could in general do this. So let's see how situation will turn around in New Zealand dollar.